Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, everybody. It's 7:15 here in Ireland. So I hope you're okay. I hope everything's fine with you. Hello to my Irish friends, all the SSI volunteers. Thank you very much. And I cannot forget my friends in America, in UK, in Brazil, in Portugal, in Poland. So glad to have you here with us today. So thank you very much.
Stevan, Cassia say that I cannot hear you.
You cannot hear?
Audio.
Can you hear me? Neide?
But I have the head.
Yeah, but can you hear me, Neide?
I hear you, but maybe the problem is Facebook. Guys on Facebook, give us a feedback. How is the audio?
Just say yeah. It's better. Well, let me just mute and unmute here. I know. Anything better? Cassia is better now?
Don't say yes.
Don't say yes. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, all good. Okay, great. Let's keep going. Okay, once again, I was saying hello, everybody. Everyone from UK, from America, from Ireland, Brazil, Portugal. It's good to have you here today with us. And I just want to do the initial prayer. Okay, so
no worries, Cassia, no problem.
Let's calm down, raise up our thoughts towards our mentors, asking them to be with us. May the mentors of this show here stay with us, inspiring us, looking after everyone. And at the same time, I would ask these thoughts reach out all brothers and sisters who are sick, who are alone, suffering from anxiety, who are hopeless, homeless. May these good vibrations reach them and somehow help them to have courage and faith. So be it. Amen. Okie dokie. Okay. So, today's topic is about the importance of our thoughts on our day. Hello, Darnell. So, the importance of our thoughts in our day, how it works, how we can take advantage of it, and what is the influence of the spirits about it. Okay? So, Neide, the basic question is, do you think the way we think influence in our day?
Oh, yeah. I believe that a lot.
Yeah.
I believe that what we think is very important for everything in our life. Is, I think, a main thing, let's say, because everything that we do, everything that we put in practice, first of everything, we first thought about it. Is the first thing that we do. Yeah, when we want to do something, when we are here, first is here. We think about it, and then we put in practice or not. But I believe that yes, it can be a main key for many things, or for everything. I can say, depending on the point of it. But yes, it's something really important.
Yeah, influences for sure, but let's bring this to the Spiritism point of view. We already said it here. We when we think, when we have any communication, any interaction with superior spirits, we use like it's like a radio station. Okay, we send vibrations in such frequency, and that frequency will reach, let's say, good spirits. It's high frequency. No, let's say bad influences, it's lower frequency. So it depends how we send our vibrations, we reach one level. Okay, is normally in our day we keep going up and down, and that's why we have influence from any sort of spirits. And no spirits, I'm not saying human beings. How many times you say you have intention to do something, and always you're gonna have that person say, or encouraging you, and that person say, "Oh, you're crazy, don't go." It's when you used to call is the angel and the evil on our side. So that's what we needed to understand. That's the principle of everything. Once you agree with us that your vibration, the vibration you are sharing at that moment, will influence and will connect you to people, spirits who are vibrating in that frequency, in that same level, we are on the same page. This is what we need to understand. Okay? And then you can say, but how my thoughts will going to influence my way? And then we open the questions, guys, to you. How do you think your thought is going to influence you? I bet, like you say, oh, but I think a lot of good things to me, but it won't happen. No, it's not because you are thinking a good thing. It means you will not go through trials. You not go through overcome problems. It doesn't mean to.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to comment, Stevan, about you said about the influence of our student, of our connection with spirits. That is quite important for us, especially for us spiritists, to understand. On the Spirits book, the chapter 9, they talk about intervention of spirits on the physical world. There's a very important question that we always use to remind us. Is the question 459. I already separate this question. That they say, do spirits influence our thought and actions? And the answer is, they often direct both. The influences get greater than you think. For very frequently, it is they who guide us. So basically, the influence of the spirit in our thoughts sometimes can be bigger than we can imagine. That's why it's important to talk about connection, talk about, like I said, the vibration that we have to keep, because through our thoughts is the way that they communicate with us, and sometimes we even don't realize. And for example, when you have some thoughts that you think that something is unusual, one thought that you said, and then we just realize, how can I think of something like that? It's not so very strange. Like how this thought came to my mind, you know. Uh, and sometimes for those who, especially for those who are more sensible or sensitive, can be an influence of spirits, not your thought alone. It's not yourself alone, but you are connecting the same vibration of some spirit that is around, and you just can capture this connection, and you think that's yours, but it's not yours. You just are connect in the low, especially when we are in the low vibration. Is the most common, let's say, because like I say, it's if my frequency is low and I have bad thoughts, I'm in a lower vibration, I will connect with this low vibration that is around. So it influences my thoughts. If I'm and then another way, if I'm pray and I'm put my vibration high, I could connect with the higher spirits and have a better thoughts, better connection. So just this part I think is always important to talk about, to us, to remind us the importance of this connection, and is especially in our thoughts,
Yeah.
because the world now, the situation that they are living now, for example, is very easy for us to lower our vibration with bad thoughts, with negative thoughts, and this brings us to another part of the how can I say, the another point of view that is not a spiritist, is a more a scientific way. And I was just checking very quick today about, because I know we see this everywhere. There is a lot of books, a lot of studies who prove how the good thoughts influencing our behave in our day, in our activities, in our health, especially. There is a lot of studies, scientific studies, who prove this. And even if you at work, this influence a lot. So it's quite important that we think about it and we start to pay attention in our thought. Yeah, because sometimes we can just start to get in a way when you start to think just bad thoughts, negative thoughts, and we go in that wave. And when we realize we are already, in a low vibration that is very difficult to put up again.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, it's with this question 426, we need to understand that not perhaps, but for sure, the influence of the spirits in our day, in our minute, it's much higher than you think. Okay? And it's not because they are in a different world compared to ours. It's not incarnated, they are discarnated. They do not exist. They do exist. They do influence us. They do help us. Even though the same thing, well, like when the Catholic Church calls the angels, we call like mentors. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So let's say, for example, and this interaction should be very, very common. Let's say, I think I saw this example in the gospel according to Spiritism. A person is lost in the desert, okay? And after, I don't know, 2-3 days, with that intense heat, the person was almost dying, and they just fall on the floor, on the sand, in the case, and then he decides, oh, I will take left. And he walks left. You know, he has a let's second of energy. You know, they grab that energy and they stand up and go left. And 2 minutes, 1 minute walking, they find a oasis, you know, with water and civilization, all these things. Oh, and a selfish person will say, oh, thank I decided to take left instead of the right. Okay? But now, us, after especially this talk, we could thank you, because I could listen to good spirits. I could be connected with my mentors. I could be connected with High Sphere. They are here to help me. And thank you, everyone and myself, for taking the decision to go left, not right. Another example. You are in a place. This has happened mostly in a work environment. Once we were allowed to work in office, no? Since March, we're not allowed anymore, but suppose we are in March and we can work in the office, okay? When you enter the office, even though you are in a very good mood, you wake up that day, you said, no, today I'm gonna do everything right. This is gonna be my best day ever. You are very, very, very enthusiastic. But when you arrive at your office and you say to your colleagues, hey, good morning, and everybody, no answer, or just say, it's just for you, or like that, good morning. You feel that pressure instantly. I'm not saying this can push you down, of course, but you feel when all that enthusiasm, which you was in the level like 100%, this go down to perhaps to 60, 50%. What are you gonna do? You're gonna sit in your cubicle or in your desk or in your office, and okay, those guys don't want to talk. I won't talk to them. I will work here by myself. So, and the same thing, the other way around is the same. When you wake up very upset, you are against the world. You are against your husband, wife, son, daughter. You are against everything. Is that day when you're walking to the office, but the bus will not stop, the car will not start. I don't know. The elevator or the lift is gonna be full of people, so you cannot go there. When you're gonna drink coffee, they don't have sugar. This is for you, Nate. This is for you. Okay. Yeah.
Coffee, no sugar.
Yeah. So everything bad happened is because you starting to look at different things. So this influence more than we think. And Darno put something somewhere in the book. It says we are in their world, the spirits are not in our world. Spiritual world is the real world. Yes, Daniel, you are correct. The spiritual world is our, let's say, mainland. We are here for our let's say tests. We need to put in practice everything we have learned. Is the best way. That is, this is a way to speed up our evolution. Okay, but we need to understand that we need to be rational. We need to be rational here. Okay, so another great example. I gave you this example here already. You are in the middle of a flood. Okay, and then you are praying, please God save me, please good spirit save me, my guardian angel save me, my mentor save me. You're praying. Then reach the fireman, the rescue in a boat, and they say, hey, jump here. I said, no, God gonna save me. Then comes the helicopter. And you, once again, you don't take it and you say, oh, God gonna save me. And at the end, you die. And once you die, you meet God and say, hey, I was there, I died, and you didn't came to help me. And God says, I sent you a boat, I sent you a helicopter, and you didn't take them. So the smart way I'm saying we need to think is we need to be rational. We need to centralize ourselves. Even though you are asking for a help to take a decision, pay attention with the things is happening around you. Pay attention in your thoughts. Once you have an idea, think, this is going to work, this is not going to work. It's not because the idea came from your mind. Don't do as, let's say, 99.9% of the spiritists. Oh, I had an inspiration here. It's from the spirits, and because it's from the spirits, it's good. Wait. Hold your horses. It's not because from the spiritual world is correctly. Because even though in the spiritual world, we do have spirits which decided not do the good yet. So once you are inspired, once you are in a very good high vibration, you say, oh, I will do that. Great. Keep the idea. Stick with the idea. But analyze the idea. Analyze the pros and cons. Analyze the consequences when you take that action. And then you do the action. Like Kardec. Kardec, to write the Spirit's book, he asked the questions, not the first answer he put in the book. No, he had some kind of criteria here. So he needs to receive the same answer, not the same way, but the same idea, the same from different spirits in different locations, which the mediums didn't know each other. So once it's validated, he put this in the Spirit's book. Another example, how it is. Sorry, Neide, I'm for example today.
Go ahead.
Another example with Kardec. This is, I think, it's Possum's works or something like this. Kardec was one day writing the gospel according to Spiritism. Okay? And he was writing something and he started to listen some noise. He went to see and he couldn't see what's going on, then he came back, he grabbed the pen, he was writing and noise again, and nothing. And then he came, he did this many times, and the noise, he listened, I don't recall what kind of noise he was listening. The bottom line is he couldn't finish that paragraph or that chapter that day when he wants to finish that. Okay, the following day he went. He used to have a mediumistic meeting, so he went to the meeting and he asked the spirits, "Hey, sorry, I'm late with my work is not on the schedule as we it should be, because yesterday I was writing and I couldn't concentrate myself. Someone was knocking, a lot of noise, I couldn't do it." And then Spirit replied to him, "It was me. Go back to your work and read paragraph X, line X. Those words is not accurate. Think about it. I was just doing that to call your attention, because if you keep going, you will keep going in a wrong idea." If that happens with Kardec, who codified the Spiritism, see how it works? Kardec didn't have that mediumship to receive, to listen the Spirit saying. Everyone has your different type of mediumship. That's the way that the spirits used to call his attention. Make some noise, make something. So, Neide, I gave a lot of examples here, so please save me.
No, that's right. I just was thinking while you were talking about this shows to us how important is to us to start to analyze our thoughts. You know, we, because we are so busy, so involved, and sometimes we think we do is like in automatic butter that we just act, instinctively and don't stop it to think. Like I said, I think we have to start to learn how to analyze our thought, because we have like thousands of thoughts, I think, by hours or minutes. So
Yeah,
the thought
yeah.
is never stopped. Even when we sleep, our brain never stops. So this is scientific studies and proof. So we have these constantly thoughts all the time, sometimes more than one. I'm I see myself with 3 4 thoughts in just once in the same time. It's like, what I'm doing? Stop it. Some people has this brain more agitated than the others. So, and it's important to us when we have some thought that is unusual or something that we, especially when we have to take, like you said, a decision. Like for example, the example on the desert, right, is for me is very important, because it's like when you have to get an important decision that will affect you in many ways or a long way, especially we have to analyze our thoughts and see the way, because sometimes we ask God, God, give me the answer, give me the light here to take the right decision, to have the right thing. And like the example of the boat in this case, we don't see the answer. God sent to us the answer in many ways, and we are not pay attention, because what we are not observe sometimes our thoughts or the signs that is around us. So it's important for us to start to do this exercise. It's something that's sometimes very difficult. I can say that is very very hard. But if we stop for a minute and start to think better, to analyze better, even in a prayer, or in a meditation, we will see the things more clearly. And one thing that I think all we should learn, and how we should do, never take an important decision when we are in a exciting way, or when you are too, in the last minute you are away. try to think before, because sometimes we take the wrong decision because we rush on the conclusion or on the, and we see the consequence of this later. So we have to start this, and this is most important when we think about something that we want, for example. And this is, like I said, scientific proof again, because there is many studies, many books, the importance of the thoughts, the power of thoughts, the ideas of thoughts. There is thousands of books that talk about, and the secret, for example, when you want something, you have to think about, you have to think strongly, but I think first, this is what I want, and then I really, really, really think that I want. Is really the right thing for me? Why, even when I think positively that I want something very hard, and this never happened, then we see that sometimes what we want, what we think that we need or we want, is not the right thing for us. Because when I hear this power of thought, and I read some books, and they say, but why even when I think very hard that I want something, so badly, and this never happened? Because you are not ready for, because maybe that thing that you think that is very important for, that will make your life better, will put you in a more difficult situation, and so if I really, and everything show me that I want to get, or I'm going the wrong direction, I have to change. I have to set my mind in another direction. Like, okay, I get it. I want very bad, but I see that it's not for me. So I will take focus on another thing. I will move for the other way, because this is not the right way. So yes. And I think it is a daily exercise as well. We can start with small things, not wait the big things come to do it. Can start to
right
during the day, observe your thoughts when you have a time. Stop a little bit and think, what you are thinking. What if something's happening around you? If you have a hard situation, think about how the situations happen. What are you think about it? What are you connect with? And how to say something very nice here. That's true. Self-awareness is beautiful. Yeah, is right, Robin. I agree with you. And yes, we have to think, because sometimes you are passing through so many difficulties, especially now with this COVID situation. And for those who are, suffer the consequence of this, some people in very hard ways, and they think, that they start to let this down, and they start to think really bad things. They start to low the vibration, have like just negative thoughts. That's very dangerous, guys. So we have to try not to get so many involved on this negative situation. If you see that you are wake up every day and think, and have more negative thoughts than positive thoughts, be careful. Try to change your tune. Try to look for something that will bring you good thoughts during the day. Try to take minutes if you are working and you don't have too many time. Take some small good video on the internet to bring you up, to bring you good thoughts. Or even if you cannot don't concentrate, even a video that make you laugh for 1 minute. Really, this can make a lot of difference. You are very down, you are very annoying with something that you think that your day is like crap. Go to the YouTube, look for a video that baby laugh. I want to see that you will not laugh. It's very helpful.
Or you can use that example. If you are feeling down, stand up, go to your mirror, look at the mirror, and say, hey, what's happened? What's going on here? You are smart, you are brave, you're intelligent. Why are you having these kind of thoughts? Come on. No.
Yeah, it's like, and you have to remember, things is hard now, but everything will pass. everything has a proposal, a bigger proposal in the end. So we have to sometimes calm down our thoughts, try to keep us, in the better shape, because good times will come. And I know that can be very hard now. Everyone is suffering a lot with this, but everything will pass, guys. And we already see the light on the end of the tunnel. So let's help everyone, like, with good thoughts, with good prayers. Let's try to elevate ourselves when we wake up in the morning. When you put your foot on the floor, try to think of something positive, at least for that moment. If you do this on the first minute of your day, you wake up and you try to put your mind in a positive way, I believe that the rest of the day will be easier. If something come during the day to put you down, watch, observe, and change that. It's a constantly fight. It's a constantly fight sometimes. Like you said, the example that you were giving, I was laughing because is that sometimes I do this. I try this exercise a lot when I was working, and I wake up and say, okay, today I feel good. It'll be a great day. Do my prayer, thanks God, and go to work. And then it's raining, I get wet. There is no place to sit on the bus. It's full. I get late at work. Everybody's in a bad mood. It's like a terrible environment. And they say, damn it, I just want to have a good day. So you have to, I have to fight with this environment and try to not low down my tune, because if not, I will be just one more thinking negative and bring out the negativity around me. So yeah, it's a constant fight and exercise. But once that we start to do this, it becomes easier and easier. I believe that it's just a matter of training. We have to train our brain. It's like everything else. We have to train our brain. It's like a muscle here that we have to work out every day. Work out your brain with positive thoughts, and you're gonna win this fight on the end. This is how I in particular think, and you can see, like, when you study for an interview job, or when you see that when we read these books that talk about self-improvement, all of them say the same. You have to think positively. You have to keep yourself as positive if you want to achieve something. It's something is a very important tool that we have to.
I have a friend. They say all these books we have for self motivation, self help. It is not to help you; is to make who wrote the book rich. So you are helping who wrote the book, not yourself. I don't concur with this idea, because in these books they do have a lot of ways to make you not feel happy. We need to reevaluate what is the meaning of the word happy. Okay, you may have like $1 million in your pocket right now, but you are still unhappy. You can have nothing in your pocket right now, but you can be happy. So it's different approach, and we're talking about here is to use the devices, use the messages, use the knowledge you have acquired in all this life in order to make a decision. You need to use this to give you a step forward. But what most we do, we just act by instinct. Instinct is good, yes. But when I combine instinct with rationality, we are very close to make a mistake. But we act. The lesson here, guys, is keep our mouth shut. We have seen a lot of examples of fake news. It's the same story. How do you want to make this progress? How do you make this? When you wake up and you say, okay, today I will buy that thing, I will accomplish that goal, I will realize that profit, if you are motivated enough, you will do it. You will do it. So let's say Robbie says here, true self-awareness is beautiful. Thought and Life talks about the need of our habits to evolve as we do. Yeah, it's a habit. It's a habit. Yes, we need to always think properly. We don't think properly. We don't use our capacity of thinking. We just follow the trend. we just like there is a joke that Brazilians like to be in a queue. When a Brazilian see a queue, he just join the queue. When you ask, are you in the queue? I don't know. I'm in the queue here. When I reach my turn, I will let you know what I'm doing here. So that's what we're doing all day. We are in the queue, but we don't know why we are in that queue. Okay? What you have to tell me more, guys? Talk to me.
Yeah, and it's very interesting if you search on the internet how the studies that they're doing, the importance of good thoughts in our body, in our, not just for our mental health, but for our physical health. The people that are positive, the people that they are more that are having good thoughts, they have less heart problems. They have less problem with I forgot the word. With mental health, and even lives and all this stuff. So this is influencing our body as well. And even for those who are having some problem in the passing through surgery or even treat cancer or something, those who has the positive thoughts, they are proven that they recover quicker and easier that those people who has negative thoughts, that are more negative than positive. So yes, it's like the power of our thoughts is huge, and we can use it. It's a big tool that we have. So we have just to learn how to use this tool, because the same way that we don't use the full capacity of our brain, we don't use the full capacity of our thoughts. It's quite strange to think about this, but yes, it's true. Like I always think like that. I have to exercise this tool, to put this in practice.
Yeah, Darna says here, it's work to think positive. People don't want to do the work. Prayer and passes helps to get rid of negative thoughts. Well, Darna, you touched on a point here very important. Yes, a prayer and a pass helps a lot, but they do 50% of the job. The other 50% of the job, it's ourselves. Yeah. I say something. For example, you are having problems with we are suffering from negative influence from a spirit. Okay? And then you say, oh, I go to the spirit center tomorrow and I will have a pass and I will take a pass and then sort it out. Okay? So next day you wake up, you go to the spirit center. That spirit who are in a lower vibration, they will not get inside the spirit center. They wait you outside of the spirit center. So you go to the Spirit Center, you take your pass, everything's fine, you're feeling better, you're feeling great, you're feeling awesome, you're very happy because changed everything. Okay, and then you go out. When you go out, that spirit was waiting for you. Hey, I'm here. Welcome back, and always start over again. And it always start over again because you are connected with the spirit by your thought. You want someone sorted out your problem, but you are not sorting out your problem. It's like Daniel said here, people don't want to do the work. No. They want things fast. They want things right away. They prefer, oh, I'll let them pay and have this. I will go to the Spirit Center. Spirit Center. No, Spirit Center will not sort it out your problem. They will help you. So that's the most important thing we need to remember. We are the creator of our own problems, and we are the one who gonna sort out our own problems with the help of a spirit center, friends, good spirits, good vibrations, so all this. Like you can have a positive thinking. Yes, you can have a positive thinking, but if your acts is not a positive acts, do you think it is going to work?
Nope. That's true.
That's the game. That's how it works. You need to have positive thinking and you need to have positive attitudes. Both together is a great chance you will succeed. But again, you start doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and then you give up. Oh, nothing happened. My life is still the same. Come on, you're trying for 4 minutes, 4 days. And again, guys, we cannot hold a good thought for 5 minutes. Do this exercise. I already did with myself. This I can say. I already did with myself. It's tough. Put in a timer. Set a timer for 5 minutes. And you say, in these 5 minutes, I will not have a bad thought. I will not think anything different. I will just stay in a high vibration. Do it. And I will say, most of you are gonna fail this test. I fail a lot. Every time I try to do this, I always fail. I never get it. You know, I never.
Just like that, when you put that, when you have set a thing like that, a goal, and then everything puts you on the other way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So your attitudes is the main thing. Dino says, yes, you are right. We need to do the work on ourselves. We need to train ourselves. Yes, Dino. Yes, we need. We need to figure out. We just stop. We are following some. It's part of the Spirit's book, while like we are talking here. We're talking here, but is the way we think is gonna work, because we need to change our behavior. Like this COVID episode, we do have a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of things, and always we have like three layers, One layer is someone else's point of view, the other layer is your point of view. In the middle of this is the reality. It's not the truth, it's the reality. And we do not accept the reality of the things. If this is a fake disease, this is invented by someone, or we don't care. Our reality is, it is what it is. That's where we need to face, that we need to work on. I'm sure if you talk about reality with a family who are affected, or relatives near to them were affected by this disease and passed away, if you talk to that person and you talk with a person with none of his family was affected, and he's thinking, oh, this is a joke, it's two different opinions, two different realities, but the truth is in the middle. What is the truth? I don't know. And I bet you don't know as well. You can take part. You can go to team A or you can go to team B. But the truth, the reality in the middle, we don't know. But what we need to do, we need to survive. We need to do our part. How many solidarity actions we have seen so far? So many companies change their mind, their behavior. So many change their behavior. So we need to act. Is an action every day. We need to act in ourselves. We need to push ourselves. We have a new friend here from Porto Alegre, Gardel Dalberman.
Hey,
Thank you, my
big
friend. Thank
Porto
you.
Alegre, great place. I have a lot of friends from there.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone in Porto
Yeah.
Alegre. Great to hear
I'm
from you.
inviting to barbecue, a real barbecue. No?
Good, good.
I know, Don. You are vegetarian, Don. Okay, I know. You are in a high level than I am, but sometimes I need a little bit of meat, But there you go. Yeah. So Rob is saying we need to reflect on how magical this opportunity is. We are blessed. We just don't see it. Brilliant, Robbie. Brilliant. It's painful. It is. Losing all these people. It's like a Airbus full of people falls, 3 Airbuses per day falls every day. That's the amount of people are dying every day. This is good? No, it's not good. It's bad. It is bad. It is all this bad. Yes, but this will help us to understand things will come. We will see the world differently. We will see everything differently. And this is your way of your life. Apply this to you today, how you are. And this, how many people are suffering from anxiety because they are at home, and how many times I said, I think Neide said as well. I think Neide said it as well. I wish to be when we're working, I wish to be home. Oh, how I want to be at home working with my. And now you're home, and then you're wishing to go to work. Huh? So we need to understand. We need to understand ourselves. We need to define what we want. We don't know what we want. When it's sun, it's too hot. When it's cold, it's too cold. When it's rain, it's too wet. So what do you want? What do you want for your life? What do you want for your future? What do you want for your family? Answer that question first. Second question you need to answer is, not answer, but set your goals. Do the actions. Work every day. Do not expect everything is going to sort it out like in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Maybe it will take years, my friend. Years. But everything starts with a small step today. And this small step today is answer that question. What do you want for you and your family in the future? Let's suppose we wake up tomorrow. No virus, everybody is healthy, everybody's okay. Do you want to go back to the life before virus? The same way? Or you want to change something?
Yeah, I hear something other day that was like quite sad to hear and to imagine, because we were talking about this, what is the good part, the bad part, all this stuff from that's happening this year. And then someone said to me, but this once that next year when the vaccine came and everybody back to work and everything, the world will be back for the same that was before. The people you forget about, they won't learn nothing. And I was thinking, wow, that's really sad. I hope not. Of course, I know that is not for everyone. Many people will do the same thing that they do before, the same they will act in the same way that they are acting before. But I believe that many people change the way that they see life now. Like I said, many people realize how they need to value small moments with family. Like I said, how many parents were, upset because they are far away from the kids, from the family, and now they had the opportunity to work from home. It's hard, yes, of course. There is the like I said, the good things and the bad things about it is, of course, but you are having some opportunity that maybe you won't have so soon. So try to take the good part of this. And for us, we see so many solidarities happen, people gathering together to help each other, to help the neighbors. They are having opportunity to show some empathy and do something for the community, or for the other city or countries, whatever. But I, I would like to think, and I really keep thinking like that the world will be better after that. I know it's a hard time that we are passing through. Many people are suffering, and I'm really, really uh, concerned. Like I really pray for those who are, have a suffering. They are losing family members of family. They are far away. They want money. Many people want to spend the Christmas with their family this year because of they are in lockdown, or because they cannot travel, and or because they lost the parents, so the grandparents. And I really uh, show my empathy for those people. I really, really. But the same way we see so many other things, good things happen. We all have this, like I said, three parts of this. So let's try to everyone has a role to play in this environment. And what is I have to think about what is my role here? What is my act? You know, it's like thanks God, I'm think that I'm very blessed because I didn't lost nobody from my family in this pandemic, and I'm healthy condition. Everyone here in my house is good, so I'm really blessed, and I play every day. Thanks God for that. And
Problem? Everybody have, but the internet's not helping her.
I can show
Yeah,
my and send my prayers, my put my good thoughts to help this family, these people.
yeah. Well, guys, for sure, Neide had connection problems.
So small, so little, but
Yeah.
hello.
You okay? No, she's out. Okay, my friends. It's time to finish here. I hope this helped you. We want just hey, welcome back. You're back, Nate. Can you listen to me, Nate? No, she's not here. But anyway, guys, Thank you very much for the opportunity. We just want to give this insight here because it's important for our next step. The following our talks here, this what we are saying here is important. So thank you very much. Let me do the final prayer. Let me see if Neide is back. No, it's not back. Let me do the final prayer here. So let's say thank you for the superior spirits, for the mentors of the group, for this time, our friends in Brazil, in America, in UK, in Ireland, in Poland, or any other place that this message will reach. May this find them well. I hope everybody is safe, is healthy. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to do the prayers, to make connection with the superior spirits, to stay connected with your mentors. Let's send these good vibrations to our neighbors, to our friends, those who are suffering in the hospitals, those who doesn't have a home, are feeling cold, don't have nothing to eat, those kids who doesn't have a parent, who are suffering or any kind of abuse, those friends who are thinking about suicide, who are suffering from anxiety, who doesn't see a way out. May this prayer reach them and somehow help them to overturn and move on. So be it. Amen. Thank you, my friends. Have a nice day. And I hope to see you next Tuesday. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.